What if, in this moment, you could tap into a power so vast, so infinite, that it has the potential to reshape everything you've ever known about yourself and the world around you? Imagine it being as simple as flipping a switch, a quiet yet profound act that changes darkness to light. This isn't just a fanciful idea or some abstract theory. Dr. Ernest Holmes, a visionary and spiritual teacher, believed this was not only possible, but that it's your birthright. This power, he said, resides deep within you, waiting to be awakened. Today we're going to embark on a journey together to discover how you can turn that switch on and illuminate your life forever. Dr. Holmes's discovery wasn't born out of ease or privilege, but from a place of struggle. He once felt stuck, weighed down by a sense of powerlessness. Like so many of us, he sought answers outside himself, searching for something or someone to grant him the strength and clarity he desperately needed. Then one day he stumbled upon a life-altering realization. The power he had been searching for wasn't out there. It was within him all along. This was the turning point. From that moment forward, his life transformed, and he went on to inspire countless others to unlock their own divine potential. Picture this. You're a light bulb filled with limitless potential, capable of lighting up even the darkest spaces. Yet there's one problem. You don't know how to turn yourself on. That's the dilemma so many of us face. But what if I told you that the secret to flipping that switch, to unleashing your full potential, has been within you all along? This isn't just about surface-level motivation or fleeting inspiration. It's about connecting to something so profound, so all-encompassing, that it has the power to change everything. Holmes taught us that we're not separate from the source of all energy and wisdom. In fact, we are unique expressions of it. Let that sink in for a moment. You're not a mere observer of divine energy. You are divine energy, living and breathing. He often likened this connection to a lamp plugged into an infinite power source. The energy is already flowing. The current is always there. The only thing missing? Knowing how to activate it. Here's where it gets fascinating. You can't see electricity, can you? Yet you trust it's there because you see its effects when you flip a switch. Similarly, you might not be able to see the divine energy within you, but its presence can be felt in every aspect of your life when you learn how to engage with it. Holmes believed and taught that the divine mind is the only mind, an omnipresent force residing within each of us. This wasn't just a lofty spiritual idea for him. It was a profound truth that, when recognized, could transform lives. So how do you tap into this invisible yet immeasurable power? Holmes had a simple but powerful answer: conscious engagement. Just as you can't turn on a light without physically flipping the switch, you can't access your divine potential without taking intentional action. It's not about wishing or hoping, it's about knowing and doing. Let's take a moment to try this together. Close your eyes wherever you are. Take a deep, steady breath. Now visualize a glowing cord of energy connecting you to an infinite source of light. Feel that energy as it begins to flow through you, filling you with warmth, vitality, and strength. As you breathe, repeat to yourself, I am connected to divine power. Like electricity, it flows through me, illuminating my path. How did that feel? Maybe for the first time, you caught a glimpse of what Holmes was talking about. The deep knowing that this power is real, alive, and accessible to you at any moment. But here's the key. This isn't a one-time realization. Just as muscles grow stronger with regular exercise, your connection to divine energy strengthens with consistent practice. Every morning before the world's noise starts to creep in, take a moment to remind yourself of this connection. Visualize that glowing energy and feel it coursing through you. The more you practice, the more natural it becomes. Now, you might be wondering how this spiritual practice translates into tangible changes in your life. Here's the beauty of it. When you begin to see yourself as a living expression of divine energy, your entire perspective shifts. Suddenly, those seemingly insurmountable challenges lose their power over you. They become opportunities to express your inner strength and creativity. Those dreams you've kept hidden, they no longer feel impossible, but entirely within your reach. Holmes discovered that aligning yourself with this divine energy enables you to manifest your desires in remarkable ways. It's not magic or some mystical process. It's about tapping into the boundless wisdom and power that already resides within you. When you make decisions from this place of divine alignment, you'll find that life starts to flow more effortlessly. You'll be in the right place at the right time, and doors you never even noticed will begin to open. But recognizing your connection is only the beginning. It's like finding a treasure chest. You've discovered the key, but the real magic happens when you use it. In the next part, we'll explore how you can actively engage with this power, including a powerful visualization technique Holmes developed to help you flip that inner switch. You're already connected to this infinite energy. Now it's time to let your light shine. Imagine living each day with a sense of clarity, purpose, and divine alignment. Picture a life where synchronicities guide your steps, where problems transform into opportunities, and where your deepest desires become your reality. This is the life Dr. Holmes believed was possible for each of us, a life waiting for you to claim it. Now that you've awakened to the idea of the immense power within you, let's take the next step. Imagine if activating your connection to this divine force was as simple as flipping a light switch in your mind. Dr. Holmes didn't just talk about this in abstract terms. He developed a method so practical and profound that it could transform your life the moment you decide to use it. He called it flipping the mental switch, and it's a technique designed to help you consciously engage with the divine energy that's always flowing through you. Let's explore how this works. Close your eyes again, just for a moment. Picture a light switch in your mind. Imagine that this switch represents your direct connection to the infinite power of the universe, a source of wisdom and energy so vast that it can guide you, heal you, and propel you forward. Now see yourself reaching out and flipping that switch on. As you do, visualize a surge of warm, golden energy flowing into you. Feel it filling every cell of your body, lighting you up from the inside out. This isn't just a metaphor, it's an act of alignment. This is your God-given power being activated. How does that feel? Perhaps a little more energized, a little more centered. Maybe you felt a quiet reassurance, a sense of being supported in ways you can't fully explain. This simple act of visualization, when practiced regularly, can help you reconnect with your divine power, especially during moments of doubt or disconnection. Dr. Holmes emphasized that this isn't a one-time event or a trick to use when you're in trouble. It's a daily practice, a way to remind yourself of who you truly are and what you're capable of. The more you use this technique, the stronger your connection becomes. It's like building a bridge between your human experience and your divine essence, a bridge that becomes more stable and reliable each time you cross it. There's a story about one of Holmes's students that beautifully illustrates the power of this practice. She was at a crossroads in her career, overwhelmed with fear and self-doubt. Each morning, she began practicing this mental switch visualization. She'd close her eyes, flip the switch in her mind, and visualize herself filled with divine confidence and clarity. Within a few weeks, she noticed a remarkable change. New opportunities began to appear. She found herself making decisions with a sense of ease and certainty she'd never felt before. The mental switch wasn't just a visualization for her. It became a tool to align her actions with the divine energy guiding her. This is what makes Holmes's teachings so transformative. They're not about forcing the universe to do your bidding or manipulating circumstances to go your way. They're about aligning yourself with the divine flow that's already at work in your life. When you flip that mental switch, you're not asking for power or guidance. You're acknowledging the power and guidance that's already within you. Holmes compared this to electricity. You don't need to understand every detail about how it works to flip a light switch and enjoy its benefits. The same is true of divine energy. You don't need to fully comprehend the mysteries of the universe to access its wisdom and power. Your job is simply to flip the switch and allow the energy to flow. So how can you make this a regular practice? Start by dedicating a few moments each day to this visualization. It doesn't have to be long or complicated. Find a quiet space where you won't be interrupted. Close your eyes, take a few deep breaths, and imagine that light switch. As you flip it on, visualize that golden energy filling you up, energizing you and aligning you with your highest good. Repeat an affirmation to anchor the experience. Something like, I am connected to divine wisdom and power. I trust in its guidance and flow. The key here is consistency. Just like you wouldn't go to the gym once and expect lifelong fitness, you can't flip the mental switch once and expect permanent transformation. It's a practice, a daily act of aligning yourself with the infinite energy that's always available to you. And the more you do it, the more natural it becomes. But let's take this even deeper. What happens when you start to trust this divine connection in your everyday life? What if instead of struggling to figure everything out on your own, you allow this infinite wisdom to guide you? Dr. Holmes taught that this trust is the foundation of a truly abundant life. It's about shifting your perspective from, I need to make things happen, to I'm aligned with a power that's already working for my highest good. Imagine you're walking through a dark room, feeling your way along the walls, unsure of what's ahead. Then you remember there's a light switch. You flip it on, and suddenly the room is illuminated. You can see clearly, navigate easily, and even appreciate the beauty around you. That's what trusting in divine energy feels like. It's not about controlling the room or rearranging the furniture. It's about allowing the light to show you the way. Holmes often said, there is one life, and that life is God. That life is my life now. This wasn't just a comforting phrase for him. It was a guiding principle. When you truly grasp this, when you fully embrace that you are a unique expression of this one life, everything changes. Challenges become opportunities. Setbacks become stepping stones. And the life you've always dreamed of begins to unfold, not because you forced it, but because you aligned with the divine flow. Let's pause here for a moment and reflect. Have you ever experienced a time when things just seemed to fall into place? Maybe you were thinking about someone, and they suddenly called. Or you found exactly what you needed at just the right time. These aren't random coincidences. They're signs of divine guidance at work. And the more you align with this energy, the more these synchronicities will show up in your life. Over the next week, I challenge you to practice flipping your mental switch daily. Whenever you feel stuck, stressed, or uncertain, take a moment to close your eyes and reconnect with that golden energy. Notice how it shifts your perspective and opens you up to new possibilities. As you do, pay attention to the little signs and synchronicities that start to appear. They're not accidents. They're evidence that you're aligning with the divine flow. Remember, this isn't about controlling your life or forcing outcomes. It's about stepping into partnership with the infinite wisdom and power that's always working in your favor. When you trust in this connection, life doesn't just happen to you, it happens through you, and that's where the real magic begins. Let's continue this journey by diving deeper into the magic of flipping the mental switch. The technique isn't just a tool for mindfulness or relaxation. It's a gateway to actively creating a life filled with meaning, purpose, and endless possibilities. Dr. Holmes believed that the more we use this practice, the more aligned we become with the divine flow and the more miracles begin to unfold around us. So let's explore how you can engage with this practice in ways that can truly transform your everyday life. Imagine you're standing in front of a vast ocean, watching the waves roll in and out. Each wave represents an opportunity, a chance to create, to grow, to align with something greater than yourself. The ocean doesn't ask whether you're ready or whether you deserve it. It simply keeps flowing, offering its infinite energy. That's the divine energy Holmes was talking about. It's always there, always moving, always accessible. The only question is, are you ready to dive in? Holmes discovered that engaging with this energy isn't about wishful thinking or hoping for the best. It's about becoming a conscious participant in your own life. It's about choosing to see yourself as part of the flow rather than separate from it. And the best way to do that? Through visualization and consistent practice. Let's try another exercise to deepen your connection. Close your eyes and take a deep breath. Picture yourself standing in a beautiful field, surrounded by golden light. In front of you is a glowing orb, radiating warmth and power. This orb represents your connection to the infinite source of all energy and wisdom. As you reach out to touch it, feel its energy flow into you, filling you with strength, clarity, and purpose. Repeat silently or aloud, I am one with the infinite. Its power flows through me, guiding me, supporting me, inspiring me. Open your eyes. How do you feel? Perhaps a little more grounded, a little more connected. This visualization isn't just about calming your mind. It's about reminding yourself of your true nature. Holmes often said that the mind is a powerful tool, capable of shaping our reality when we use it consciously. And the more you practice this kind of visualization, the more you'll notice subtle but profound shifts in your life. But here's where things get even more exciting. Holmes believed that visualization is a form of prayer, a way to communicate with the divine mind in a language it understands. Words are powerful, yes, but images and emotions are even more so. When you visualize your desires with clarity and feel them as if they're already real, you're essentially broadcasting a signal to the universe. And the universe, like an infinite mirror, reflects that signal back to you. Think about this for a moment. Have you ever noticed how your mood or mindset seems to influence your day? When you wake up feeling positive and hopeful, things just seem to go your way. On the other hand, when you're stressed or anxious, it's like the whole world conspires to make things harder. That's not a coincidence. It's a reflection of the energy you're putting out. Holmes understood this and taught that by aligning our thoughts and emotions with the outcomes we desire, we can shape our experiences in profound ways. Let's break this down into practical steps. Start by choosing one area of your life where you'd like to see a change. Maybe it's your career, your relationships, or your health. Take a moment to visualize the outcome you desire, but don't stop there. Engage all your senses. What does it look like, sound like, feel like? If it's a new job, imagine yourself walking into your ideal workplace, greeting your colleagues, and feeling a sense of accomplishment. If it's better health, picture yourself full of energy, enjoying activities you love, and feeling vibrant in your body. The key is to make the experience as real as possible in your mind. Now here's where the magic happens. As you visualize, focus on the emotions you'd feel if this outcome were already your reality. Joy, gratitude, excitement. Let those feelings wash over you. This emotional alignment is what gives your visualization its power. It's like turning up the volume on your signal to the universe, making it impossible to ignore. Holmes often reminded his students that this isn't about forcing things to happen or trying to control every detail. It's about aligning yourself with the flow of divine energy and trusting that the universe will respond in the perfect way and timing. It's about co-creating your life with the infinite mind, rather than struggling against it. One of Holmes' most powerful teachings is that the universe always says yes to what we believe and feel. If you believe in lack and limitation, the universe says yes to that. If you believe in abundance and possibility, the universe says yes to that too. This is why it's so important to align your thoughts and emotions with what you truly desire, rather than what you fear or doubt. When you do, you become a magnet for the experiences and opportunities that match your energy. But what happens when doubt creeps in? When fear whispers that you're not enough or that your dreams are out of reach? Holmes understood this struggle and taught that it's a natural part of the human experience. The key, he said, is to gently redirect your focus back to your divine connection. Instead of fighting your doubts, acknowledge them, and then choose to shift your attention to what you know to be true. That you are a unique expression of infinite power and wisdom, capable of creating a life filled with purpose and joy. Here's a practical tip for dealing with doubt. Whenever you notice a negative thought or belief, imagine it as a cloud passing through the sky. You don't need to chase it or fight it. Just let it drift by and return your focus to the golden light within you. Repeat an affirmation to anchor yourself, such as, I am guided by divine wisdom. I trust in the infinite possibilities of the universe. As you practice this, you'll begin to notice a shift. Doubts that once felt overwhelming will lose their power over you. You'll find it easier to stay connected to your inner light, even in challenging moments. And as your faith in this process grows, so too will your ability to create the life you've always dreamed of. Remember, this isn't about perfection or getting it right every time. It's about progress, about choosing, moment by moment, to align yourself with the divine energy within you. And with each choice, you'll find yourself moving closer to the life you were meant to live. Now that you've embraced the concept of flipping the mental switch and visualizing your divine connection, it's time to take things a step further. What if I told you that creating a daily spiritual practice could amplify your connection to the infinite and help you navigate life's challenges with greater ease? Dr. Holmes believed that consistency is the secret to unlocking your divine potential. It's not about grand gestures or complex rituals. It's about small, deliberate actions that align you with the flow of divine energy every single day. Imagine your connection to the divine as a garden. Each moment you spend nurturing that garden, whether through meditation, visualization, or affirmations, is like watering it, giving it sunlight, and pulling out weeds. Over time, what begins as a small patch of potential grows into a vibrant, thriving space filled with beauty and abundance. That's the power of a daily practice. Let's start with something simple. Meditation. Holmes often spoke of the profound clarity and peace that come from quieting the mind and creating space for divine energy to flow. But don't let the word meditation intimidate you. This isn't about sitting cross-legged for hours or trying to empty your mind completely. It's about giving yourself a few moments of stillness to reconnect with the infinite. Try this. Set aside 5 to 10 minutes each morning. Find a quiet spot where you won't be disturbed. Close your eyes and take a deep breath, allowing your body to relax. As you breathe, imagine yourself surrounded by golden light, warm, calming, and protective. This light represents the divine energy flowing through you. With each inhale, feel this energy filling you up. And with each exhale, let go of any tension or negativity. You don't need to do anything else. Just breathe and be. Some days your mind might wander, and that's okay. Simply bring your focus back to your breath in the golden light. The goal isn't to achieve perfection, but to create a space where the divine can speak to you in whispers, guiding and supporting you. Once you've finished your meditation, take a moment to practice gratitude. Holmes often described gratitude as a magnet for abundance. When you focus on what you're thankful for, you shift your energy, aligning yourself with the infinite possibilities of the universe. Start by naming 3 things you're grateful for, big or small. Maybe it's the warmth of the sun, the sound of laughter, or the opportunity to start a new day. The key is to not just think about these things, but to feel the gratitude in your heart. As you move through your day, carry this sense of gratitude with you. When challenges arise, pause and remind yourself of the blessings in your life. Gratitude doesn't erase difficulties, but it gives you the strength to face them with a clearer perspective. Now let's talk about affirmations. Holmes believed that our words have power, that they're a way of shaping our reality. Affirmations are like seeds planted in the fertile soil of your mind. When spoken with conviction and repeated consistently, they grow into beliefs that transform your life. Start your day with an affirmation that resonates with you. Here are a few inspired by Holmes's teachings. I am one with infinite wisdom and power. I trust the divine flow of life. Every day I am guided by divine wisdom toward my highest good. I am worthy of love, abundance, and joy. These blessings flow to me with ease. As you say these affirmations, don't just recite the words, feel them. Imagine the truth of these statements becoming a part of you, shaping how you see yourself and the world. But what about those moments when life feels overwhelming, when challenges seem too big to handle? Holmes taught that these moments aren't signs of failure or weakness. They're invitations to deepen your connection to the divine. He often said, the problem is not the problem is our perspective on the problem. What if, instead of seeing challenges as roadblocks, you viewed them as opportunities for growth and transformation? The next time you're faced with a difficulty, try this. Close your eyes, take a deep breath, and ask yourself, what is this situation inviting me to learn or become? Maybe it's an opportunity to practice patience, to develop resilience, or to strengthen your faith in the divine flow. When you shift your perspective in this way, you'll often find that solutions come more easily, and the challenge itself begins to feel less overwhelming. One of Holmes's most radical ideas was that challenges are a natural part of life, not because the universe is against us, but because they help us grow. Think of them as weights at the gym of life. Sometimes heavy, sometimes uncomfortable, but always strengthening the spiritual muscles that allow you to lift even greater opportunities and blessings. This is where the real power of a daily spiritual practice shines. It's not just about feeling good when things are easy. It's about staying connected and centered when life feels chaotic. The more you practice, the more you'll notice subtle changes in how you respond to the world around you. You'll feel calmer, more focused, and more capable of handling whatever comes your way. Let me share a story to illustrate this. A woman who had been struggling with anxiety decided to commit to a daily spiritual practice inspired by Holmes's teachings. Each morning, she spent 10 minutes meditating, practicing gratitude, and saying affirmations. At first, it felt like a chore, something she had to remind herself to do. But after a few weeks, she noticed something incredible. Her anxious thoughts, while still present, felt less overwhelming. She found herself handling stressful situations with a newfound sense of calm and clarity. Opportunities she hadn't even considered began to show up, and her relationships improved. Her practice didn't eliminate her challenges, but it gave her the tools to navigate them with grace. This can be your story too. The beauty of a daily spiritual practice is that it's uniquely yours. There's no right or wrong way to do it, only what feels authentic and meaningful to you. Maybe you'll find joy in journaling your thoughts and reflections. Perhaps you'll discover the power of walking meditations, where you connect with the divine through movement and nature. Whatever form your practice takes, let it be a time of connection, reflection, and renewal. As you commit to this practice, you might start to notice something extraordinary. Synchronicities, those seemingly coincidental moments, will become more frequent. Solutions to problems will appear out of nowhere. You'll find yourself in the right place at the right time, meeting the right people, and discovering opportunities that feel almost magical. These aren't accidents. They're signs that you're aligning with the divine flow, that your mental and spiritual switch is firmly in the on position. Holmes often said that the universe is constantly responding to us, reflecting back the energy we put out. When you align your thoughts, emotions, and actions with the divine, you become a powerful co-creator of your life. And that's what this daily practice is all about. Not just surviving, but thriving. Not just hoping, but knowing. Not just dreaming, but creating. So here's your challenge. Commit to a daily spiritual practice for the next 7 days. It doesn't have to be long or elaborate. Just 10 minutes a day to meditate, express gratitude, and affirm your divine connection. Keep a journal to note any shifts you notice, whether it's a change in your mood, new opportunities, or moments of unexpected clarity. Trust the process and let it unfold in its own time. Now that you've embraced the power of flipping your mental switch, developed a daily spiritual practice, and begun to see challenges as opportunities, it's time to dive into a vital piece of the puzzle, the power of your emotions. Dr. Holmes believed that emotions are the secret language of the universe, the key to unlocking your deepest desires and aligning with the infinite energy of the divine. Let's take a moment to reflect. Have you ever noticed how your emotions shape your experience of the world? When you're joyful, the air feels lighter, people seem friendlier, and challenges appear manageable. On the other hand, when you're weighed down by fear or anger, everything feels harder, and even small setbacks can feel insurmountable. That's because emotions aren't just reactions. They're powerful creators. Holmes taught that our emotions are the energetic frequency we send out into the universe. Think of them as the melody your life plays, a tune that draws experiences and opportunities that match its rhythm. When you feel love, gratitude, and joy, you're aligning with the highest vibrations of the universe, attracting people, events, and circumstances that resonate with those feelings. Conversely, when you dwell in fear, resentment, or doubt, you're sending out signals that can block the flow of divine energy. The incredible thing is that you have the power to choose your emotional state. It's not always easy, especially in challenging moments, but it's possible. And when you begin to intentionally shift your emotions, you unlock a profound ability to shape your reality. Let's try an exercise together. Close your eyes and take a deep breath. Think of something that brings you pure joy, a moment, a memory, or even a dream. Maybe it's the laughter of a loved one, the warmth of the sun on your face, or the excitement of achieving a goal. Let yourself feel that joy fully, as if it's happening right now. Smile if you can and notice how your body responds. This isn't just a feel-good exercise. It's a practice in raising your vibration to align with the energy of the universe. Holmes believed that these moments of alignment are where true manifestation begins. When you visualize your desires, it's not enough to just picture them in your mind. You need to feel them with every fiber of your being. Imagine the life you dream of living, but don't stop there. Feel the joy of achieving it, the gratitude of having it, and the excitement of experiencing it. The more vividly you can feel these emotions, the stronger your signal to the universe becomes. But what happens when negative emotions arise? When fear whispers that your dreams are out of reach, or doubt convinces you that you're not worthy? Holmes taught that these emotions are natural and even necessary. They're like warning lights on a dashboard, signaling areas where you might need to shift your focus or realign with the divine. The key isn't to suppress or ignore negative emotions, but to acknowledge them without letting them control you. Think of them as clouds passing through the sky. They might block the sun for a moment, but they're temporary and they'll eventually move on. Your job is to stay rooted in your light, trusting that the sun is always shining above the clouds. Here's a technique to help you navigate challenging emotions. The next time you feel overwhelmed by fear, anger, or doubt, pause for a moment, close your eyes and take a deep breath. Place your hand over your heart and say, I acknowledge this feeling, but it does not define me. I am connected to the infinite love and wisdom of the universe. Feel the warmth of your hand and the steadiness of your breath, reminding yourself that you are so much more than any temporary emotion. Holmes often compared this process to tuning a radio. If your emotions are the frequency you're broadcasting, it's up to you to adjust the dial. When you're out of alignment, gently shift your focus back to gratitude, love, or joy. It might take practice, but each time you do, you strengthen your ability to stay connected to the divine flow. One of the most powerful ways to cultivate positive emotions is through gratitude. Gratitude is more than just saying thank you. It's a profound acknowledgement of the abundance already present in your life. When you focus on what you're grateful for, you naturally shift your vibration to a state of alignment. And the more aligned you are, the more you attract experiences that mirror that state. Try this simple practice. At the end of each day, write down 3 things you're grateful for. They don't have to be big or dramatic. Sometimes the smallest blessings have the greatest impact. Maybe it's a kind word from a stranger, a moment of peace in a busy day, or the beauty of a sunset. As you write, let yourself feel the gratitude fully, as if you're reliving each moment. Over time, you'll notice that this practice doesn't just make you feel good. It changes the way you see the world. Challenges that once felt daunting will begin to reveal their hidden blessings. Relationships will deepen, opportunities will expand, and you'll find yourself moving through life with a sense of ease and grace. Now let's talk about one final essential piece of this journey: surrender. Holmes taught that surrendering to the divine flow is not about giving up, but about letting go of the need to control every detail. It's about trusting that the universe is always working for your highest good, even when things don't go according to your plan. Think of it like planting a seed. You don't dig it up every day to check if it's growing. You trust that, with water, sunlight, and time, it will flourish. The same is true of your desires. Once you visualize them, felt the emotions, and aligned your actions, surrender to the process. Trust that the universe will bring them to fruition in the perfect way and timing. Here's a powerful affirmation to help you embrace surrender. I trust the divine flow of life. I release my need for control and allow the universe to work through me and for me. Repeat this whenever you feel doubt creeping in, and let it remind you of the infinite wisdom guiding your path. As you integrate these practices into your life, you'll begin to notice incredible changes. Synchronicities will become more frequent, opportunities will arise effortlessly, and you'll feel a deep sense of connection to something greater than yourself. This is the magic of aligning your thoughts, emotions, and actions with the divine. Your journey doesn't end here. It's just beginning. Every moment is an opportunity to reconnect with your inner light, to flip your mental switch, and to embrace the limitless possibilities of the universe. Dr. Holmes believed that this power is your birthright, and now you know how to claim it. So go forward with confidence, joy, and trust. You are a unique expression of the infinite, a co-creator of your reality, and a beacon of light in the world. Your divine potential is waiting to unfold. All you have to do is say yes.